Here is the review of my Redmi Note 4 after using it for more than a year and a half, probably a year. So, how this one stacks about the Redmi Note 4. Like this is, as you could see it, like every time it pops up this message, you have to clear, there is not enough space, something like this. It's a 32 GB device. So, and when you could see, like it's like very slow and pathetic. So might be not just Apple, Redmi is also slowing down the phones. And one more, the crap thing about this Redmi Note 4 is like when you have a SIM card slot, what happens is like when you had a SIM put in that, for example, other than your you have Airtel or any Idea connection or even BSNL, either you can use 2G or like you can use 4G. For example, if I am setting this SIM in the preferred network type, I am setting this SIM to see here, for one SIM you have 4G, the other one I need to set it only to 2G, then only you have the tower connection. The damn problem with this is like, even when you are for an Airtel network, even if you are connecting to 4G, for example, I am just doing this switch for the internet from Jio to Airtel. So, and then for Airtel I am connecting it to, see, I prefer LTE. If I give, what had happened, the funny thing it happens is like the 2G calls, it's not received. So any other person who are trying to dial the number, so they are receiving like my mobile is switched off. So it is a pretty worst thing. I missed some important calls actually for even weeks together. So, and after that I came to know, like when people complain your mobile is switched off, then only I came to know. So if my mobile has to work, especially in Tamil Nadu, Chennai, so I need to put a 2G and then I need to use only as a 2G phone. And the funny thing here is I need to use Jio for internet, and whereas I got Jio, the SIM has a quality, the call quality is pathetic. And if I'm using Airtel, I need to use it only for calls, and I'm using Jio only for data. So based on these plans, I need to actually buy two plans now instead of one plan because I'm using this mobile. So now Edge network works properly. So initially everything was working good, and after an update, what had happened is like Redmi has screwed this thing. The initial version of the Redmi Note 4 has good 3G support and good 4G support. And what had happened is like after an update, what they have done, when you're connected to 4G, so they have eliminated support for few of the bands actually after the first update. The initial was good, and they had I'm not sure, I read through internet, there is some spat going on between Redmi and Snapdragon, so they need to eliminate some bands when they're using Snapdragon chips, or they have to pay royalty to them, I'm not sure. And through an update they have finally killed that 3G. So for example, like few of the bands in 3G and 2G, they have been killed. Surprisingly, in Tamil Nadu, what had happened is like in India, Tamil Nadu, especially in Chennai, they have done something ridiculous. Like unfortunately, the band they have removed is used by majority of the carriers, Airtel, BSNL, and also your Idea. Idea means in fact it is Vodafone as well as Vodafone and Idea are using the same network these days. So using a tie-up. So it means like pretty much every 3G connection, you can't have anything here in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So this is the thing. After the 4G upgrade, when I switched to Redmi Note 4, so after this 4G update, you can't use anything. If you are using Airtel, you can either use 2G or you can use 4G, but not 3G. So the 3G connection, it's like it's everywhere, and 4G connection it was like nowhere previously. So for some time ago, a year and a year ago. But now what had happened is like, so 4G is everywhere, and the signal connectivity is not proper. But for 3G, what had happened is like it's almost non-existent, or I'm not sure now, because my phone is not picking up 3G at all because that band is not supported. So these are the problems with the Redmi Note 4 if you are currently in Chennai. So is it good on the Xiaomi's part? No, I don't think so, because you gave the support, and after that using an update, software update, you kill the entire thing, and now you are left with, like, what had happened is, like, you have to use two SIMs, one for data and for call. So two plans, so you are spending twice the amount for using the phone. So it's, what I would say is, like, it's a hypocritic thing from Xiaomi's part. So these are the problems when you are using Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. Thank you.